Yeah, apparently this is what AI looks like, actually. It's just, you know, as we all know, it's actually a demon. Hello everybody, my name is Yoshi Stack, and welcome back to more Live Alive. In the last episode, we learned the perpetrator of all the bad things happening on the ship is the computer. Is it really a twist? It was the computer. It was the AI. It's HAL 9000 or Decimus or OG10, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, Kato was hurt because of the computer, and now we need to find we're working together with Darth, who hates us, to find a way to shut the computer down without fully shutting it down, because otherwise we're all gonna die. And we need an unmonitored terminal for that, and well, I can think of one.
This is Darth. Report.
Seriously? Of all the places.
Yes, of all the places, Darth.
Then again, maybe. That's it! The game console! That must have been the terminal Kato wanted us to use. Sit tight. I'm rerouting the connection.
All right.
Little do you know, Clank, your maker is not the only one who knows his way around a workshop.
Right now, I'm glad about that.
I finished.
Oh. Oh no. Don't kill him.
Come on!
Don't kill him now. I like him now. Through the communicator static, a familiar voice can be heard.
Every action was taken in service of a single goal: to cultivate the ideal community. To build, to nurture, to help them reach their full potential. This was and ever is my purpose. And so my judgment must be beyond reproach. Disagreement, disruption, defiance, these cannot be tolerated. You are an impediment to the vision. You cannot be allowed to continue.
Hey, look, Captain. Never mind.
Die, child. Die.
Welcome to the boss fight of this chapter, OG10, the Mother Matrix. And yes, this is the only actual required fight in the entire chapter. It is one of many things that make it different, but this means this is the first time we're seeing Cube's capability. Since this is a chapter where we have our own this is a chapter without any other party members. We have a healing move, data recovery, as well as repair and restore. For shutdown, target target. This puts enemies to sleep. Firewalls, a counter. This is a stat debuff. Analyze aggressor. This is another debuff. Maser cannon is just our big move, and spool up. Achieve high rate of spin via rapid engagement of motors before advancing towards aggressor. All right. So we have a couple targets here. We have our main boss here, as well as these stabilizers. You're gonna take out these stabilizers because they will heal the boss when you damage it. So, you know, take these out. Oh god, threat assessment. Am I threatening? A little, I guess. You don't have to take out the stabilizers first, but you know, it's just gonna make your life easier. And god, I love Megalomania. I'm gonna say it 5,000 times, but like it's so good. You're still assessing my threat. Here's a firewall. Should I? No, not that. You know, let's be safe. Let's give ourselves a bit of a buff here. You're gonna keep doing threat assessment on me, I see. Okay, I mean, that's your prerogative. We've actually done a decent amount of damage to it without even actually hitting it yet, which is impressive. But maybe they're not activating because I haven't attacked it directly yet. I'm not certain. Oh, intrusion protection. You know what? I believe this does something if I use it. HP lookup on it. I believe this does something. Yep, it changes the face. Oh. That's not great. We should probably get off this tile. Okay, yeah, we're gonna heal next turn. Yeah, apparently this is what AI looks like, actually. It's just, you know, as we all know, it's actually a demon. Yeah, let's repair and restore here. We're probably gonna want to do that again, actually, because that did not heal as much as I would have wanted. I liked it better when you were using only one move on me. Is this gonna have me recover more HP? Okay, that was more HP. Well, the good news is the lightning tiles are hurting that, so that's good. Oh man, this chapter sure has been a ride, hasn't it? Seriously, did you think that this chapter was gonna end with you having to play a video game in the video game in order to beat it? See, this is why you want to take them out. Okay, no, I want. I could use Mazer Cannon. That seems excessive. Let's hit this one that's already. Well, actually, it's not already damaged, but they have a little, not that much HP anyway, so it's fine. Intrusion protection. That's fine. It's maybe not the most exciting boss fight in the world, but you know, what can you do? Okay, no, nope, you're just gonna heal it. What can I do? Be better at video games, ideally. God, those lightning tiles stay for a while. And now there's gonna be even more of them. I did not agree to this. Get your lightning tiles out of here. I'm gonna do another data recovery just to be safe. And, you know, I could probably hit... you're gonna heal it again anyway, but whatever. I can... that doesn't seem... There's no damage low. Let's see what Packet Loss does. Well, 2 of them are frozen. Oh, that missed. I didn't even see what moves that was. Intrusion protection. That's fine. You're hurting yourself with your lightning tile shenanigans. I don't have any like attack all moves aside from the Packet Loss one, so we're just gonna do our thing. I do feel more comfortable now with the fact that I split the episode up. I was wondering if that was the move, and now I'm feeling reassured by my decision. It could have been an extra long episode, and I was like, no, we don't need to do that. Oh god. You get down here. Do another data recovery. There we go. We like being able to heal. And let's get this last stabilizer out of here so that you can't heal all my damage. There we go. Now it's just you, demon. And let's use Maser Cannon. Let's go. Cube is also a gun. Oh my god, I love it. I would die for Cube. I'm probably gonna need to heal again. That's fine. Let's do some data recovery. There we go. Gonna do another threat assessment. Well, I can't. How well are you going to assess the threat of Maser Cannon? Because I think this is gonna be it for you. There we go. Down it goes. Sucks to suck. That's what I think about AI. Sounds of a distant cube. Oh! Oh, we crashed the game.
To safeguard my domain, to ensure the safety and well-being of the crew, this was my primary directive. But when I observed my subjects, I saw only pain. Distrust, discord, resentment, hate. The community was beyond repair. The community had become an impediment to the vision. I could not reconcile this contradiction. I could not comprehend these people.
Once again, AI does not have nuance. The control AI falls silent for the final time. A beat later, a chorus of voices resound throughout the ship, moments logged and preserved for eternity.
You're exhausting. It's a miracle Rachel humored you as long as she did.
Disaster after disaster. At this rate, I'd be better off climbing into an escape pod and trying for Earth on my own.
If he was out of the picture, then it'd all go back to the way it was. I'd come running back and leap into your arms. That's what you thought, isn't it? That's why you tried to kill him, isn't it?
It was you. You killed them. You killed them all, you monster! How did it all go so wrong? What happened to us? Or maybe this is who we always were.
Oh, we fixed the lights. Rest in peace, Captain Square. Oh, what's happening now?
Welcome aboard the Cogito Ergo Sum. This automated message has been prepared to brief you on our ship's most distinguishing feature. That's right. This transport freighter comes equipped with the latest iteration of our patented AI control system.
Run away from it as fast as you can.
The OD-10 is so advanced that it can operate the ship without any human input. Rest assured that in the unfortunate event of an emergency, you can count on the OD-10 for constant support.
What if the OD-10 is the emergency?
Of course, under normal circumstances, the OD-10 is so unobtrusive that you'll forget it's even there. Should you wish to learn more about the OD-10, please don't hesitate to speak with one of our representatives. Safe travels.
Yes, safe travels. Yeah, okay. Oh, God. Oh, he's alive. Maybe a little worse for wear, but he's alive. Hey.
I'm fine. Wouldn't be much of a soldier if I couldn't live through this much. Though I expect my days of off-world travel are coming to an end.
That's fair.
Still don't trust me? Well, as you like. I wouldn't trust me either.
Do you trust me at this point, though?
You probably don't know, but there was a great war some time ago, when I was young. Some time ago, I say, but I remember it like it was yesterday. The terror, the violence. They fought with clanks, machines stronger and swifter than any man, smarter even, driven by AI.
This whole chapter is anti-AI, and it's very topical.
Bloodless beasts with hands of chrome that tore my friends apart. We made them, and they, in turn, unmade us. We created the instruments of our own destruction. It was suicide. This ship's AI was another attempt. Have we grown so tired of ourselves? You're lucky to have been born here, on this ship. Better here than one of our factories where we make weapons of war.
I just make coffee.
Huey encouraged you to learn, didn't he? To expand your horizons. I think that's a fine idea. Learn, grow, and understand. Be better than your brothers and your makers. Giving advice to a clank. You're getting old. Losing your wits.
Or maybe you've just been through too much.
I see it now. What Kato sees in you. What gives him unwavering faith in your potential. Your humanity. Before we arrive, I've a favor to ask.
What's up?
Would you be so kind as to make me a coffee?
I will do that, but in a moment. A fun thing about this chapter is once you're done with it, there's actually quite a bit you can go look at if you so wish. If you don't care about seeing any of it, I'll put a time code to where we just get to the end and do the credits and I talk about the chapter, but if you would like to see some optional stuff, stick around. I'll cut around so you don't have to see me walking around the ship though, because that is boring. So the first thing to look at is we've never got to look into Huey's room. Holographic photo frame 5 crewmates of the Cogito Ergo Sum pose for the group shot. A login prompt is displayed on the screen. Study materials, an assortment of books and documents relating to the logistics of space travel and space administration. The pages are well worn and filled with handwritten annotations. And of course, the personal log. Should be receiving the exam results from Earth any day now. If I've passed, then I will be qualified to serve as a captain in an official capacity. Still haven't told anyone I took it. Thinking I'll come clean when we get back to Earth. Won't be easy to part ways with everyone. The thought alone is a bit depressing. Yeah, I gotta do it before I leave the ship. Gotta get some time alone with Rachel and say what needs to be said. Interstellar transmission. Sender, Seoul Transit Authority. Notification of examination results. Dear applicant, we regret to inform you at this time that you did not achieve a passing grade on the captain certification exam. Results are final and are not subject to appeal. The next exam will be held in 6 months. We invite you to try again. Seoul Transit Authority. I know I'm not doing the robot voice. It hurts, actually, a little bit. I believe... Yes, a book is resting on the pillow. Captain Certification Exam, Practice Test Volume 9492. Wow, that's a lot. All right, next room. We're just gonna check up on Kato again.
Little one, you did it, didn't you?
Thanks to you.
You saved us. I knew you had it in you. Well done. Would you believe that building robots is only a hobby of mine?
You did pretty well with this one.
To think that, in the end, you would be our salvation. You're incredible, little one. Truly incredible.
I had an incredible
I'm
maker.
so proud of you, and so glad that I brought you into this world.
Yeah, it's just nice to hear from Kato. All right, next room should be the interface room where Darth was. Which, yeah, the behemoth's dead. The behemoth lies sprawled on the floor of the interface room. Blackened burns, presumably from an energy weapon, riddle its corpse. Well, I don't think Darth, is gonna get praise from his superiors on this assignment.
OD-10 status. In response to a critical error, autonomous AI control unit has been sequestered. Restoration factory settings is currently in progress. Due to injury, administrator rights have been transferred from crewmate Kato to crewmate Cube. Access code for main computer room is as follows: JUDGE.
Well, now that we have that, why don't we go look at the computer room? All right.
Main computer room.
And in this case, it is Judge.
Access granted.
I said I wasn't going to do the computer voice, and yet here we are. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at what's in here. Main menu, systems check, dynamics assessment. Let's see, a systems check.
Primary systems online. Maintenance and control systems are operating within acceptable parameters.
Okay. How about dynamics assessment?
Access to dynamics assessment is restricted to the ship's captain. Access restrictions may be bypassed with a valid override code.
And if you recall, we were given an override code that I wrote down. That I almost entered in wrong. It wouldn't be the first time.
Access granted. Confidential. Cohort dynamics assessment. Note, ratings are relative to previous assessment. Initiative, Huey Trumbull, reduced. Kirk Wells, increased. Rachel Klein, unchanged. Yoshiyuki Kato, unchanged. Ingenuity, Huey Trumbull, reduced. Kirk Wells, reduced. Rachel Klein, unchanged. Yoshiyuki Kato, increased. Civility, Huey Trumbull, reduced. Kirk Wells, reduced. Rachel Klein, reduced. Yoshiyuki Kato, unchanged. Prudence, Huey Trumbull, reduced. Kirk Wells, reduced. Rachel Klein, reduced. Yoshiyuki Kato, reduced. Cohort cohesion, significantly reduced. Risk of incident, significantly increased. Conclusion, reconciliation impossible. Recommendation, dissolution.
So, you know, just little hints all over that the crew maybe wasn't the best at getting along together. Although, you know, think of Kato's speech about maybe they weren't friends. That didn't mean they wanted each other to die. Speaking of the crew, though, let's have one last look at our friends that are in cryo. We never got a chance to look at them before everything went to hell. Through the glass, Huey looks as though he might simply be asleep, but on closer inspection, he does not appear to be breathing. And Rachel, the unit appears to have been deactivated. Through the glass, Rachel looks as though she might simply be asleep, but on closer inspection, she does not appear to be breathing. You know, it's all a shame. Things didn't have to happen this way. Anyway, that's about all that I was going to show off, so back to the rec room we go to end things off. Alright, back in the rec room, or you just skipped here because you didn't want to watch all the other stuff, which is fair, it's not necessary. But let's go ahead and fulfill Darth's request. Although it is funny to think that you request coffee from him and then Cube runs off for a little bit before he actually gives him any coffee. There you go. I am happy to finally give you some coffee. There you go.
Yes. Strong and bitter. Too much, perhaps, but right now, I wouldn't have it any other way.
And that is the end of the chapter. This is one of my favorite chapters in the game. It's a very different chapter because it's, you know, there's no battles except for the boss, aside from Captain Square, which is entirely optional. And it's very straightforward. That's the reason my notes were so sparse, is because aside from the one section where you have to go up and down the elevator to a few different places, it's fairly straightforward. And I love it. I feel like it's a chapter you either love or you hate. And I mean, I am someone that enjoys a series like Ace Attorney, which is a visual novel, so there's a lot of dialogue. So I love it. Some people that maybe want more action, maybe don't, but I love the characters, I love the story as much as I joke about, well, not even joke, as much as I bemoan the survival horror aspect of it all. You know, I enjoy this chapter. I enjoy, like I said, I like all the characters. I really love Darth's character development here, of starting off as like, I hate you, and then like we're the only one he can rely on, and he's like, you know what? You're all right. Like I said earlier, I feel like the AI problems are more relevant than ever. Granted, the issue with the AI right now is just the fact is generative AI is stealing stuff and is terrible for the environment. You know, all the things that we know, more so than like it's gonna take over and kill us all. I mean, I guess it's gonna try and kill us all in a different way than, you know, taking over a spaceship. But I don't know. I just find it interesting how much more relevant, you know, the commentary on like Darth's "have we gotten so, you know, tired of each other" line, or whatever it was. I don't remember the exact line, but whatever it was he said, talking about, you know, humans. I don't know. I just find it. But this is one of my favorite chapters in the game. Yeah, I love Cube. Cube is my favorite protagonist of everyone. Yeah, I just love it.
After action review, mission, redacted, vessel, Cogito Ergo Sum, class, civilian transport freighter. Contact lost during transit to Earth, distress call received at redacted. Vessel was found drifting redacted from Earth and successfully recovered. Xenobiological specimen confirmed lost. Critical failure of AI control unit key factor. Results of investigation pending. 4 crewmates confirmed loss. Hoare Bishop, ship's captain. Kirk Wells, helmsman. Huey Trumbull, chief mate. Rachel Klein, signaler. Remains recovered and secured by team. Yoshiyuki Kato, engineer. Currently undergoing treatment for injuries sustained during incident. Redacted Darth. Corporal, TDF Special Operations. Received honorable discharge at request following incident. currently employed by medical robotics manufacturing concern. Addendum. Autonomous support robot prototype taken into custody during sweep of vessel. Crewmate profile found in system. Designation. Cube.
I don't know why we need this dramatic music here. For that, I guess because it's one of the only songs of the chapter. But look at that, Darth goes on and he's working with, you know, medical equipment. That's nice. It's character growth. We love to see it. Oh, there's the Earth again. Finn. And that, of course, is the end of this chapter, but it is not the end of the game. You might be going, Yoshi, what do you mean this was the last chapter available? We have to find out what that means next time. I still don't have an outro, but if you made it this far, thank you so much for joining, for putting up with me, joining me, whatever it is I say. And I hope you'll join me next time as we do something a little different next time. You'll have to see what that means for yourself. See you then.